In the world of Pokemon, there are three kinds of opponents that I hate the most. They are Baton Pass, those people that just sit there and never predict, and those people who keep battling and it's pointless because they've already lost, and no matter what they do, they cannot win, but they will make you stall all those turns until eventually they get bored and go do something else. In this match, I happen to get 2 out of 3 of those things. But hey guys, it's Ryan, and today I have a quick UU game. Well, not really quick. It could have been quick, but the guy decided to be one of those guys. So, it's not that quick. Oh lord. This team really isn't that good, but I'm still testing it, and I'll figure something out. I know it needs rapid spin and other things, but today we have a Scarf Darmanitan for Volt Turning with Raikou, Expert Belted Raikou, Standard Specially Defensive Amoonguss. I have a Weird Mismagius. It's Nasty Plot with Shadow Ball and HP Fighting, but it also has Taunt to help deal with stall better. And of course, it's, max speed, max special attack. Got a Crustle here. It's a Suicide Lead with no defense IVs or EVs. And it sets up rocks and spikes. And it's got a Custop Berry and Sturdy, so I'll always get at least one hazard up. Unless I get faked out and then hit with something super effective, but you guys get it. And of course, standard defensive Slowbro. So as you can see, this team is very Volt Turny, and it's got a regenerating defensive core, spin blocker, and a hazard setter. It's kind of balanced, but like I said, it needs a lot of work. Threats on my opponent's end, I can't really say because, again, he's one of those guys that just sits there, as you will see as the battle progresses. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, I'm going to lead off with this Crustle, and he's going to lead off with this Ambipom. I'm expecting Fake Out just to break my Sturdy, but whatever, because I don't care. So, I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks, as he decides he's going to beat up, and shows me the Life Orb, and yeah. So, seeing the beat up, obviously, he predicted my Mismagius switch, which is a good play, but why would I switch first turn? So I'm going to go ahead and get my Custop Berry and set up Spikes, because he does not have a Spinner, and I figure Spikes and Rocks will be more beneficial to me than anything else, because his entire team gets hurt by both. So that's always a plus. So yeah, that's what I do, and Crustle dies. So now I'm going to 2 Chains, my Raikou, Expert Belt, and I'm just going to go straight for T-Bolt, but it lives. I don't know if I got a low damage rule or what, but he lives. And then he crits me with double hit, so I lose Raikou turn 3. Really sucks, not happy about that at all, but what can you do? So Ambipom's going to die now, which is fine with me, and I'm going to go into Amoonguss, because I figure as long as he doesn't bring in Darmanitan, I can sleep something as he goes into Capacagus. So I'm just going to go for Safe Spore, no reason not to, as he's going to Wisp me. I don't know why he burned my Amoonguss, but, you do what you like. Excuse me. So I go ahead and I sleep the Capacagus, which is pretty great, because Capacagus is always annoying, and he's faster, so I can switch out for free here and go into Mismagius safely, as he gets his guaranteed 1 turn of sleep, because 5th gen mechanics, right there, always nice. And now I think I proceed to set up a Nasty Plot and just hope he doesn't wake up. And I do get a bit lucky here, get my Nasty Plot going, as he does not wake up, so that's pretty much a dead-ass Capacagus. But I'm figuring he's going to switch into Slacking to be immune to Shadow Ball and Pursuit Trap me, but then again, he hasn't really made any predictions this whole game except for the Ambipom thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill it, because he doesn't even try to switch or anything, and it's annoying. So now he goes to Slacking, and I'm like, oh god, Pursuit's coming, so I'm going to stay in and hopefully kill it with HP. Fighting, but no. He has a Sucker Punching Slacking. What? Who runs that? It's a Slacking. Hello? But whatever. As now I'm going to go into Slowbro, as he is forced to get his Truant, and I figure he's going to switch into Suicune, because Slowbro's obviously going to Scald and probably burn you, but no. He decides he's going to stay in with his goddamn Slacking, just chilling there. Seriously, dude? I don't understand. So now I figure Superpower will obviously kill you, so you're going to switch into Suicune and make me lower my defenses so you can set up, but no. You sit there again as I U-turn predicting you to switch or do something useful. But no, you sit there and you go for Earthquake. At this point, this guy's really pissing me off. But you know what? I give him the benefit of the doubt. I think, okay, he predicted my prediction. That was a good play on his part. But now surely he's going to do something that's not just sitting there. So I go back into Darmanitan as he stays in with his Truant again. And again, Superpower will obviously kill him, but surely that's too obvious. Because he just stays in and goes for Sucker Punch as I U-turn again. Because I figure, dude, I have Superpower. You fear that. You're freaking slacking. Why won't you switch? But no, he won't switch or do anything. He just sits there. So at this point, I'm like, fuck it. I'm tired of your shit. I'm just gonna Scald till I burn you. Because really, you're just being a bitch at this point. Oh my god. So that's what I do. I Scald with Slowbro. Don't get the burn. Don't really care. I know he can't kill me with any one hit because he's probably friggin' something stupid. And he has leftovers. So he's gonna Sucker Punch me as I go ahead and Scald again. And I'm just like, get the burn, and I get it. I get the goddamn burn, and his slacking will die in a couple turns. But I'm really tired of this thing, so I think I'm gonna let it die to burn, but for some reason, I switch out into Darmanitan as he gets Truant. I really don't remember why I did this, but I did. And now, I know Sucker Punch is coming, and he's at 4% after the burn. So what I'm gonna do is double switch back into Slowbro, just to make sure he can't kill my Darmanitan. And he does just go for the Sucker Punch again. Yeah, he does. And he'll finally die to burn, and that stupid ass thing is out of my sight. Out of my sight. That thing was a thorn in my side, and I'm so glad it's dead. He played it really stupidly, because at that point slacking could have destroyed my whole team. But no. And now he makes another weird play, and he goes into Cobalion and starts swords dancing. And I'm just here like, bro, what are you doing? I'm a Slowbro. I'm obviously going to Scald you. I don't get the burn there, but it doesn't matter because it's a Cobalion. It can't do anything to me because I resist both its stabs. So he goes for Iron Head and he shows me his Life Orb, which is just like, really? But whatever. I go for Scald again, I burn him, and he's going to die at the end of this turn as opposed to the... excuse me. as opposed to the end of the next one. So that's a dead-ass Cobalion, which is always good. And now he goes into Darmanitan as opposed to Suicune or something that made sense. And I'm just like, bro, you can't kill me. I'm a Slowbro. So he U-turns out, does like 31%, and that's really not too bad. So I'm just going to stay him and Scald for the millionth time, because he's just letting me do it. Like, what the fuck? His plays make no sense. He's going to resist it because he's a Suicune, but I do get a burn, because Scald is a cool move, and it burns things. And here is, of course, the portion of the battle where he decides he's going to be that guy. Because I do have an Amoonguss left, and he can't just keep switching into Darmanitan and U-turning out, because he'll get destroyed. He can't just keep resting and calm minding and such, because I'm especially defensive, and I have Clear Smog, so I can negate his boosts. Although he doesn't know I have a Clear Smog yet, you'll see. And like I said, he's really in a position where no matter what he does, he loses. No matter what he does, no matter what he crits, he cannot win. I went for Stun Spore, predicting the switch into Darmanitan to scare out Amoonguss and probably like get more damage on Slowbro or something. I really don't know. The point is, this battle could have been like 20 turns long, but no. He decides he's going to be that guy who just plays out the entirety of the stalling match for no reason and stuff and things. What am I trying to say here? I forget about pressure, so I waste a lot of my Giga Drains. In fact, I waste pretty much all of them, so I'm forced to just PP stall him. And he makes me sit through 62 turns. So 42 extra turns of this are just me switching indefinitely between Slowbro, and Amoonguss. And like I said, no matter what he does, he can't beat me. Because if he tries to boost, I Clear Smog him and take it away. And if he tries to Scald, both my two guys resist that. If he tries to rest, then I can just switch between them, and Regenerator is a thing, and he can't do shit. And if he tries to Sleep Talk, he has to be asleep. So what I'm saying is, the point is, he lost, you know? He switches to Darmanitan here, I don't know why, I really don't. But I do get a crit after he gets destroyed by hazards anyway, and it didn't matter because I would have just sacked my own Darmanitan and went from there. I'm just going to speed this up at this point. Sorry if you guys just saw my cursor there. But yeah, the rest of the match is just him trying to be a douchebag and stall me with that Suicune, and me switching indefinitely between Slowbro and Amoonguss because he really just can't do shit to me, regardless of how hard he tries. At one point, I do send out Darmanitan trying to go for Superpower and hopefully hit that thing hard and maybe crit it or something. But of course, on that turn, he does Sleep Talk a Scald, and I don't get to do anything, and Darmanitan just dies. But it's fine, it's whatever. I really don't care, like I said. And yeah, this Suicune poses no threat to me at all, so that's pretty much the game. 62 turns of this. Actually 42. But you guys get it. The point is, A, don't be that guy that just sits there and doesn't predict. It's really annoying. It's okay to predict an over-prediction. In fact, props to you if you're on that level of thinking, because it's not always easy to do. But if you're just gonna sit there and validate yourself with, oh, well, I couldn't do much, but no, you had options, you just didn't use them. And yeah, there's the part where he kills Darmanitan, and this whole thing is just gonna be sped up, because it's 62 turns of bullshit. So while this plays in the background, I guess I'll just talk about stuff that's going on. First and foremost, PO has banned Haxorus from UU because it was just too good and too broken, but Metagross got to stay, so it'll be interesting to see how the UU metagame changes now that Metagross is there, chillin', and it can actually shine in UU because it's not so outclassed, I guess, or just, it has more, what am I trying to say here? You can use it and it'll stand out is what I'm trying to say. Whereas in OU, it's really just not that amazing, except for killing dragons that are locked into Outrage. But I mean, Ice is a really common offensive type in OU these days, so it doesn't matter, because there's plenty of other things that are faster that can do exactly what Metagross does. So yeah. What else? RuneScape stuff will still be coming out as I get it. I'm sorry the Waterfall quest guide wasn't all that great, but that was my first quest guide ever, and I'm still learning, you know? I can't really monetize RuneScape stuff now because Jagex and YouTube are just weird about copyright. But like I said, guys, I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this because it's fun, and it's just, I don't know, it's my hobby, so I'm gonna keep doing it, whether or not I get paid, and I don't care. So, there's that. Oh, and finally, I was talking about this with a friend of mine. If you're watching this, aforementioned friend, you know who you are. Yes, I'm still butthurt about this. But, I actually got muted on Showdown for a couple hours. And it was only a couple hours because the server just happened to go down and reset, like, right after it happened. But basically, I battled a mod, I called him lucky, he said, no, it's not luck, it's skill. And I called him a noob, and the dude muted me. Not only did he mute me, but he didn't tell me how long he was muted. He's just like, nope, you're just muted till the server restarts. Like, really, dude? You're that much of a bitch? No offense. I mean, come on. If you're gonna mute somebody over being called a noob, it just, ugh, it's sad. And it's common among private servers and, you know, simulators and just stuff that people own that's not, like, owned by a corporation, where the people who are put into power are just dumb. And they get butthurt easy, and if they happen to get butthurt at you, they're gonna abuse their power on you. And if they can justify it in some way, they will. And of course they're not gonna get in trouble, because, you know, they're a mod, you're just some random user, and they have power and you don't, etc, etc. And I don't really like that, but I guess it's like that anywhere. And yeah, it sucks. But the good news is, a couple hours after he muted me, the whole website went down. And when it started back up, I was unmuted. So, to you, mod, you know who you are, and you're probably never going to see this, but you can go fuck yourself. Like, seriously, you are an asshole, and I don't like you. But now that I got that off my chest, what else is there to talk about? You know, I think that's pretty much it. Can't think of much else. We'll still have battles. Oh, that's right. Live stuff. I want to do like a Showdown or a PO live, but I don't really want to pull one out until, like, you know, I have a bigger audience. Because it does take me a while to render like a half-hour video or whatever, and there's really no point if only like 2 people are going to watch the whole thing. So hopefully once my audience gets a bit bigger, I'll be able to do PO Live and Showdown Live and maybe even RuneScape Live, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. So yeah, finally approaching the end of this battle where the guy decides to wisen up and realizes there's nothing he can do. But instead of just forfeiting, you know, with some pride left, he decides he's going to lose by timeout. Which is what really sucks about Pokemon sometimes. The quality of battles depends on your opponent a lot of the times. I mean, don't get me wrong, your team and your skill level and predictions has a lot to do with it, but like 50% of Pokemon is outside of your control, because there's hacks, there's bad opponents, and there's just stuff that happen in the universe and other things. But yeah, I suppose that's about it. Again, all feedback is really appreciated, you guys, and I've noticed I've been getting a lot more likes and views, and that really makes me happy and keeps me motivated to keep going with this whole YouTube thing. So, as always, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, and if you didn't like it, go ahead and leave a dislike. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought. I don't know, give me a video response, subscribe if you haven't already. All that fun, lovely stuff. I don't know. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.